Love, lift, life. We touch into your mind, body, and soul.
This is what's so beautiful about this, how you know that we're talking about now instead of later. Because number one, we don't see any progress within the people out here that can indicate that it's going to be later. In order for something to be later, we would have to see a rise in a certain behavior, energy, and everything else. The state has to rise to another level to indicate that. You understand what I'm saying? But we do have us talking about it now. That means it is here now. You see, it is here now. And thank God, because if it was left to these niggas out here, we might well just pack it on in, get you some wine, some liquor, some freaks, and call it a motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? So we know that it is now because we are dealing with it now. You see what I'm saying? We're having these meetings now because the gathering is now, and it's been a gathering, believe it or not, for quite some years. Because I've been involved with it, and it was a gathering that piqued my interest. So we on the latter part of it. We're in the twilight aspect of it. Yeah. You see. So we on the jump off part of the metamorphosis stage. And how do we know? Because shit done got way crazy. And that is a part of the DMT spirit molecule. Something that is completely insane. So let's say, what is the insanity? What is insanity? Insanity could be what's normal, and what we call insanity could be the new creation. So our creativity is in the insanity. It's only looking at insanity in this particular realm. But in the other realm, it's par for course. You see what I'm saying? So obviously, our creativity just moved to a much more severe level. It moved to the psychological level. You see what I'm saying? Which means we're not able to execute it physically, so therefore we just a crazy motherfucker. But then again, on the other hand, that's the last stage of the motherfucker just basically totally obliterating and annihilating everything. That's why the white boy told the other white folks, when this energy comes, you gotta get into the zone. It's the only way you can function. Because it is totally surpassed the grasp of the physical realm, which means it's the last stage. We are now alien from our own environment, which means we are actually on the other side. It's just that the physical hadn't caught up with it, and the physical catching up with it means in actuality the physical being annihilated. And the only thing that takes is the fire inside of us, which is the ultimate purification stage of the Kundalini. You see what I'm saying? Purification stage, the Kundalini energy burning this motherfucker up, which is only a few days off in the concept of just the right knob on the radio turned to the dial to catch the right station. We so close into it, until in so many words, we probably talking about it in the other world, and the only thing it's playing out with is our talk is being saying something in this world, but it's only a fucking memory. Leftover residue playing itself out, and we haven't figured it out yet. You see what I'm saying? Because we haven't convinced ourselves that the motherfucker is over, because I have seen coronations going on in the other world, And I was a part of the goddamn coronation. It's just that my dream level showed it, but my physical level haven't caught up with the bitch yet. It's already over. Anyway. Right, it's a leftover residue. You see, a leftover residue, a series of events that never existed. But for the mere fact my voice is talking about something that is totally alien to our surroundings, obviously we are already there. And we are creating it as we speak it into existence tonight. That's why the demiurge didn't want me to come and deal with the tsunami thing other than being fooled, people thinking it's the conscious thinking it's the white man, and the dead thinking it's a natural disaster that don't have nothing miraculous and cosmic behind it, or spiritual behind it, and still ain't catching on what's going on. But in so many words, we are speaking it into existence as we speak. When I used to say, for the last 2 or 3 years, every time I tell a motherfucking lie, a few days later, the shit comes true. Scared the shit out of me. I created it. You see, I created it. What we call in death is actually life.
No, I mean,
and what we call death is us leaving death. You see, it's not death. It's waking up one damn day and the shit being disappeared. You see what I'm saying? So we're not talking about death in the aspect of what you know death to be, as far as your people bouncing around and they have left the physical body, but it's still in a state of confusion. We talking about waking up in the party room number 9. You see, all the shit that we've been partying, I don't want to get into a party. We're only doing a simulation of what we ultimately gonna do. And we put the P in the party in this motherfucker. White people gotta use our music to even suggest even having a party. You can't have it without something that we created. Otherwise there ain't no party. You see. That's why they had to stop us from partying. You see what I'm saying? You know. So we're not talking about death in the aspect. We're talking about illumination, liberation. You see, liberation. I was into the Afrocentric thing, and I went into a metaphysical bookstore, and I saw all these books on magic, and I said, what the fuck is all this magic? And the white boy that was on the store say, depends on what you think magic is. You've been taught that magic was a series of tricks. Some Doug Hennings. You see what I'm saying? So you taking something which is tricks and illusions and named an ancient word, an ancient label of magic, which is manipulating the forces of the universe, put on tricks and shit to make it sound much more exotic or much more, mystical. But magic is something totally different than a Doug Hennings and stuff like that, and all these particular people that do the little tricks. So it's the same thing with the death thing. We're synonymous to death. We're only synonymous, black people are synonymous to death when it comes to Osiris and all that and stuff, because death, again, is not what you think about the physical body. It is the ultimate form of transformation and creativity and potential. You see, it's like from the nothing, you get the absolute. Because what we call something is the illusion. So obviously nothing has to be the real. That's why even the top of Kabbalah, you get Ein Sort of Uda, which is nothingness, but it's also limited light, a limitless light. You see, before it was chaos, it was called Ain. You see what I'm saying? Nothingness. So that's what this thing is.